Hey, how's it going? Vladimir Donis here. So, hey, today I wanted to jump online and talk about how to write a Facebook ad for your online coaching business. So, essentially, these type of videos are for individuals who have a knowledge and they want to go ahead and launch a business around that specific knowledge. They want to go ahead and launch a coaching business around their specific knowledge. This type of video is also for individuals who already have an online coaching business, already have a coaching business, but they're not getting the leads and or the clients they deserve. These type of videos will help you accomplish both of those specific goals. So how to write a Facebook ad for your online coaching business. Essentially, there's a couple of things, there's a couple of times I'm asked the question of, okay, how do you write, a Facebook ad? And the thing that I always go back to is as an individual who's in business, you're at the end of the day, you're looking for clients. At the end of the day, I am looking for clients. But we cannot just approach someone and say, hey, you know what, individual, I have the ability to create a podcast for you. Why don't you just jump on board, give me some money, and in return, I will go ahead and create that specific podcast for you. You can't do that, or neither can I. And if you do that, there's only a limited number of people you're going to be able to kind of just attract based on you just having that specific call to action. So if that is indeed the case, you have to think about reverse engineering the process. And to me, the first step in reverse engineering the process is to make someone be aware of who you are. Now, when I first heard the word or the terminology awareness, it kind of freaked me out, to be honest with you, because I'm thinking to myself, I have to write out this long, drawn-out blog, or I have to do this long 45-minute video to be able to kind of just build some awareness in the marketplace, and that is far from true. You can create an awareness type of content and or awareness type of ad very, 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 very easily and very, very, very quickly. So as a coach, as someone who provides a coaching type service, the individuals that are coming to you, they're coming to you for some type of an outcome. For instance, the people that are coming to me, they're coming to me because they want to go ahead and use their knowledge to get paid. They want to launch a business around their specific knowledge, or they already have a specific business and they want to get more clients and they want to be able to get more leads. So they're coming to me for a specific outcome. The same thing is true for you as well. So because you are a coach and you're in a coaching business and people are coming to you for a specific type of outcome, you can go ahead and use that to go ahead and create awareness type of content. So there are different phases in the awareness type of content. So let me talk about the first phase. The first phase in the awareness type of content is what you're doing is you're calling out your target audience. You're saying, hey, so for instance, let's just use an entrepreneur that desires to create a podcast. I can say, hey, are you an entrepreneur that is looking to create a podcast but don't know where to start? So now, in addition to that, what you're seeing right now is you're seeing, if you're watching this on video, you are seeing an image. So via that specific image, that image is broken up into three different sections. Section number one is the content section. Section number two is the image/video section. And then section number three is the headline section. When you're creating an ad inside of Facebook, Facebook is broken up into those three specific sections. The bottom section is the headline. And the reason that you know that it's the headline is because it's usually bolded. So because that's the bolded section and because that's the headline section, that is where you want to go ahead and call out your specific target audience and or tell them that you have something that's going to teach them how to do something. So in this specific instance, going with the podcast instance, you can say 5 easy steps to create a specific podcast. You can go ahead and put that in the headline section, or how to quickly create a podcast. So that's your headline section. So the next section is you calling out your specific target audience. And you calling out your specific target audience, you can say, hey, are you an entrepreneur that is looking to launch a specific podcast, but you don't know what to say? So as you can see, what I'm doing in the beginning part of my content is I am calling out my specific target audience, and I'm saying, are you this specific individual? Have you identified yourself as this specific individual? And are you looking to accomplish this specific goal? That's the first section of it. The second part of it, you're saying, hey, I know exactly how you feel because I've been trying to do the exact same thing. I tried to do the exact same thing for a very long time, but I had all of these specific issues. It was hard. It was difficult. So this is you building a rapport with your specific target audience to say, hey, you know what? I know exactly how you feel. I was trying to accomplish the exact same goal, but I had a very hard time. Okay, so that's you building a rapport. And then now you're going to lead to the solution. You're going to say, until I discovered this specific methodology, until I discovered this specific process. Until I discovered that you know what, I only need 3 simple things in order to kind of just quickly create a podcast. And now I know how to create and launch a podcast in less than 1 day. What I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and provide you with a free guide that's going to show you the 3 things that you need that's going to allow you to create a podcast in a day. So now I've done 2 different things in that specific section. I have announced my specific solution. I said, hey, I have a solution, a 3-step process that allows me to create a podcast in 3 days, in a day or less. So that's my specific solution. The next section, the next thing is pretty much the call to action. And I'm saying, hey, I want to give you that specific guide, and you can go ahead and take that guide, and that guide's going to allow you to kind of just fast track your specific section, your specific success. So as you can see, those are the different components. I have a headline that calls out my specific target audience. I build rapport with those specific individuals, letting them know that, hey, I've been there, I understand your pain. I let them know that I've discovered something, which is why I discovered this specific process. And I want to go ahead and give that to you for free. All you have to do is provide or enter your best email address. So now that's you saying, hey, just enter your email address. Once you enter your specific email address, I would deliver that specific thing to you. So now when you're creating this type of stuff, as you can see, this type of video, this type of content takes you less than 3 minutes. It takes you less than 3 minutes to produce it. And all of a sudden, you're creating content that's going to do 2 things. People who are not the right fit for you will ignore that specific content, and that's perfectly fine. However, the individuals that's looking to create a podcast, for example, if those are your right specific target audience because you're providing a solution to a problem anyway, those specific individuals are going to be drawn to you, and that is how you're going to be able to kind of just create an ad. So the other sections that you're seeing on this specific box is you're seeing a content section. So basically what the content section is, it is the written version of everything that I just went through. So you can go ahead and write out everything that I just went through. The headline, calling out your target audience. After you call out your specific target audience, you let them know that you understand how they feel, and then after you let those specific individuals know precisely how you feel, you discover something, and after you say that you discover something, you're going to go ahead and provide them with said solution. So the content section, that's just the written part of whatever it is that you're introducing your audience to. So you're going to go ahead and just write that out in the content section. And then you have the next section is an image/video, and all that you're simply doing is you're repeating everything that you already have in the content section via video, and bam, all of a sudden you've just successfully written a Facebook ad for your coaching business. So that's essentially what we've just accomplished in this specific video. Now, if you need help with this type of stuff, what I've done is I've launched a masterclass not too long ago that goes in a lot deeper. Pretty much, essentially, the objective of that specific masterclass is to show individuals who already have a coaching business or who want to start a coaching business around the knowledge, the 5 steps to pretty much using their specific knowledge to start or grow an online coaching business. You can go to connectionmessage.com to access that free web class. Or what I've done is I've left the link somewhere on this specific page. You can go ahead and click on that specific link, and the link is going to take you to that specific web page that allows you to gain access to that web class. Again, the objective of that specific web class is to show you how to use your knowledge and or expertise to launch or grow an online coaching business. That's it for this specific episode. I'll see you in the next one.